Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Please press subscribe, press like, and press share to forward this audio to someone you know who is looking to increase their finances. Okay, so this is part two, eliminating and adopting behaviors that you need and don't need um, to create a wealth mindset. This is part two. Okay. Stop fearing changes. A lot of people, they're scared of changes because they're scared of the unknown. But really, if you think about it, you should learn to welcome change because change is new beginning. There is nothing to fear about change because often change means growth or brings growth. The other thing is stop looking for instant gratification. You know, we live in a world where everything comes to you instantly. So if it takes, let's say, 2 days for something to come, you'd be like, oh, that don't work. I didn't get it in 2 days. Most millionaires are willing to put aside comfortable temporarily to seek long-term financial freedom. And you know what? You can miss out on a lot of blessings when you look for instant gratification. Because some things it may, let's say it takes longer to get, may be better for you. You might appreciate it more. So again, if a thing doesn't work in 2 days, you like, oh, I ain't doing that. That don't work, and you going on to the next. And then you missed your blessing at that one. So stop looking for instant gratification. Now, the other thing is, if you don't have any money right now and you're struggling, don't think that you can't give to charities because you can give to charities. It tells you to make a 10% tithing. And that 10% tithing should be like wherever you get your spiritual juice and also to charities. So if it means 10% of what you get paid, like if you're not really making any money, if you're making, let's just say you're making $10 a day, that's a dollar. 10% is a dollar. You could give something to a charity. Because let me tell you something. If you don't give to charities when you're poor, you're not going to give to them when you're rich. Because some people will say, I'm going to wait till I get extra money and then I'm going to give to a charity. I'm going to wait till I make more money. They might be saying that, but honey, they ain't waiting for nothing. Because again, if you don't give when you're poor, you're not going to give when you're rich. So, because for some reason, a lot of rich people hold on to their money even tighter when they get rich. So, don't think that you can't help people. You know, there's food shelters in every town. And I remember reading one time at this food shelter here, and I think it was in Denver. It was saying that if you gave $5, they could feed like a lot of people. I don't remember how many people were. I don't remember if it was 25 or 50 people, but it was a lot of people that they could feed just off your $5 blessing. Do you know how many people, like, let's just say they feed 25 people. Do you know that is 25 people that would not have been able to eat if you had not given your blessing, your $5 to them? So sometimes we think that we need we need to give a lot of money to feel like it's going to be, make a difference. But that's not true. That's not true at all. I know that you might have experienced times, especially if you're a single parent, and maybe you didn't have any Christmas gifts for your children, and you might have even went to a charity place, and if it wasn't for that charity place giving you a Christmas tree or a Christmas dinner, you wouldn't have been able to have that for Christmas. So it's not the amount that you give that matters. It's the fact that you're giving. That's what really matters. Because, your $100 or your $5 could go a very long way. And then somebody give 100, and that's gonna go a very long way too. But your your $5 is going to help people tremendously. So just because you don't have it, I'm not gonna say you don't have it, but just because you feel like you don't have a lot to give, that you don't want to give anything, don't think like that. Give something, even if you have $1, and if you might feel like I don't want to just give $1 to a charity, then wait, give $1 a week. Wait until you build up $5. Wait 5 weeks and then give the $5 if that's what you want to do. But or either put. Oh, I know what you could do. You could get a jar. Get a jar. Put 50 cents in that jar every week, or put $1 in the jar every week. And at the end of the month, then give them the charity place that you were going to give. Then give them the money in the jar. Even if you want to wait 90 days. Put $5 up every week, not every day, every week for 3 months, and then give them that if that'll make you feel better. But you got to start somewhere. You have to start giving somewhere, and I'm saying don't wait until you could give $1,000. Go on and give when you could give five. Five is better than nothing. Now, the other thing is that this is what you need to also adapt in your behavior. Go where wealthy people go. Hang out and where wealthy people hang out and emulate their behavior. A good place to go, there's a VIP lounge that they have in the major airports. Every airline have them. Delta have them. I usually have went to Delta, so I don't know what the other ones are called or where they're at or how much they are. But if you have a airport where you go to Delta airline, it's $5. It's $25 to get in there, to get in the VIP lounge. Go into the VIP lounge. It's very nice. It's usually very quiet in there too, though. They have free food, they have a showers in there you could take, free computer area, massage table, not table, massage, electric massage. But every airport might have something different. If you drink, they have a long bar. They have fruit on the bar. It's just really nice. But what you're doing when you go to places like that, it just makes you feel wealthy. If you can afford to rent yourself a limousine once a month, if you can afford to do that, watch how it makes you feel. One time, people don't dress up at the airport anymore. They just go with blue jeans on and shoes running all over, and people just don't dress up. So one day I was coming from Jamaica, and no, I was going to Jamaica. I'm sorry, leaving from Denver International Airport, going to I went to Atlanta, and then I went to Jamaica. But anyway, let me tell you what I had on, y'all. I had on a black dress that had a split in the back, and I had on a cape with mink around it. And I had on these black shoes and this Gucci bag, and honey, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was walking through that airport. People were looking at me because they probably were saying, well, who is she? Because I had this air about you. People probably say, oh, is she somebody famous? Who is she? And then, I was pretty much, for real, the only person that was dressed up at the airport. Then I went over to the VIP lounge, went in there, and then, I came out. But this is what I want to tell you, how it made me feel, girl. Oh, my God. I felt like I was rich with Elizabeth Taylor money. If for you all who remember the actress Elizabeth Taylor, she owned that. She was an actress. She was a child, but then she also owned that perfume line called Diamonds. Girl, you would have swore I had her money. I'm not kidding, because that's how it made me feel. That's when I realized that, wow, this is what people mean when they say you're creating, you have to create the feeling of wealth. This is what they mean, because I really felt wealthy. So even though, I didn't, whatever it was, I had to pay for my outfits and stuff, which I had already had. But it didn't cost me anything to dress up that day because I already had this stuff in my closet. But the point I want to make, if I had to go out and buy all that new, it was worth it because I felt like $1,000,000. So that's what I'm saying. Do go where wealthy people go. Get that feeling of feeling wealth. Now, some places around, like I don't go to bars and stuff like that, but some of you probably do. And there's a, what do they call that place? It's a smoke cigar bar, they call them, I think, cigar lounges, and they have, some of them have pianos in there, and men, and they're usually wealthy men, and they come in there and listen to the music playing, listen to the live music, and talking and smoking cigars, because they import cigars at these places. But you are still around wealthy people because it's usually doctors going there, lawyers, things like that. Okay, just stop hanging out at the corner bar. If that's what you do, hang out at the corner bar. Go somewhere that's going to make you feel important. Do things that is going to make you feel important. That is what you're doing. Go where rich people go. Okay. The other thing I want you to do is start looking at your investments more. And I put that in part 1 about looking at your investments. Do you know millionaires spend 25 to 40 hours per week just thinking, learning, and planning about their finances? And like I told you before, the more your mind is on money, the more you're attracting money to you. So if you're just trying to educate yourself about different investments and how much you need to invest and all that, you're still thinking about money. It's still attracting money to you. So I'm going to say, like I said, I put it on the other part 1, but I want to put it on this one too. Also, wealthy people set up multiple streams of income. So don't just think about one investment you're going to get, or think about one new business you're going to get. Think about multiple businesses that you're thinking about starting. Keep your mind on that. Keep your mind on creating money, more money, and more money. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for listening to part 2 of, adding traits and removing some traits that you need to have a wealth consciousness. Don't forget to press subscribe, press like, and pass this video on. Share it with someone who needs to increase their finances. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.